welcome back. As you can see, all of our princesses are back in their original dresses. After all, this is how they are the most comfortable. However, the princesses frequently show up together to many royal events, and they don't want to always be seen in the exact same clothes. So in an attempt to be very economical, our princesses have decided to exchange clothes from time to time so that there will always be something different about who's wearing what when they attend royal functions. So we're going to do something at the beginning that doesn't seem so different from the last video. We are going to be following the rule that you see up on the screen for exchanging dresses, but we're going to do this in a much more natural manner, and it's going to help us see a couple of things about the way in which the princesses are exchanging their gowns. For example, if we want to follow this rule for our first dress exchange, Cinderella ought to give her dress to Rapunzel. So Cinderella takes off her dress, and I take her dress over here and I give it to Rapunzel. And in the previous video, the next thing I did is said, okay, Ariel, now give your dress to Anna. However, there's really nothing saying that I need to follow the ordering of left to right that's presented in this table. That ordering was just showing our princesses in the order in which they appear on your screen. But what seems to make more sense is, since I've taken this dress off of Cinderella and I want to put the dress on Rapunzel, it seems like it makes the most sense to take the dress off of Rapunzel and put her proper dress on, and then ask, where should Rapunzel's dress go? And from our table, Rapunzel's dress should go to Elsa. So let's do the same thing. Elsa takes off her dress, puts on Rapunzel's dress, and then we say, where does Elsa's dress go? And in this case, Elsa's dress goes right back to Cinderella. And now we've done part of our exchange of dresses, but we haven't left dresses just lying around on the table to try to figure out where they go later on. So now we need to move on over to the next collection of princesses who haven't exchanged dresses yet. Ariel has not yet given her dress to Anna. So we'll take off Ariel's dress, give it to Anna, and then we'll ask, where does Anna's dress go? Well, Anna's dress is meant to go to Belle, so we'll take Belle's dress off, put on Anna's dress, and say, where does Belle's dress go? Well, her dress should go to Merida. And then Merida's dress is meant to go to Ariel. And now all the princesses in the outer circle have exchanged dresses. Last but not least, Weird Elsa and Tiana need to exchange dresses. And we've now executed the whole function, but in a way that made a little bit more sense to us contextually. In fact, what I would like to do is rearrange this table to be in that more natural ordering so it's a little bit easier to see how our exchanges must go. So Cinderella gave her dress to Rapunzel, Rapunzel gave her dress to Elsa. So let's move that over here. Elsa gave her dress to Cinderella. Let's get Elsa and put her over here. And so we've kind of got a clique of princesses here. Cinderella, Rapunzel, and Elsa, who are exchanging dresses amongst themselves. These next four princesses right here are in their own little clique where they're exchanging dresses in this way. And last but not least, Weird Elsa and Tiana are already in their own little clique. So I've rearranged this function to make a little bit more sense to me. I'd also like to rearrange the location of the princesses so that they all follow suit a little more naturally, like Elsa and Tiana. Now this is the way our princesses have exchanged dresses for their first royal function where they're all appearing together. So they all look a little bit different from the way we would normally expect them. Let's imagine that we fast forward one to the next royal engagement. So we want to follow this rule again, except it's going to be a lot easier to follow this rule. We're going to implement this rule in our little cliques of princesses separately. These two are exchanging dresses, these three are exchanging dresses, and these four are exchanging dresses. And I've arranged them in such a way that we simply need to rotate dresses clockwise to be following this rule. So let's do the changing of the dresses one more time. And now I ask, are the princesses all in their original clothing? Are we in a configuration that everyone has seen before? Well, if you'll notice, Tiana and Weird Elsa are in their original dresses. People have seen them wearing these dresses before, but not at the same time that we've seen these other princesses wearing this collection of dresses. So all together, this is not a situation where everyone is wearing something that they've worn before at the same time. So let's shuffle our dresses once again. And after shuffling dresses one more time, I ask, is every princess wearing what they originally started with, their home outfit? Have we seen every single princess in this exact combination of dresses before? Well, Cinderella, Rapunzel, and Elsa are wearing what we normally expect them to wear, but these individual groups are not wearing the dresses we would normally expect them to wear. And so we can do this process one more time. And we can ask one more time if all of the princesses are wearing their original outfits, something we've seen all of them in before. This time it's pretty close. Weird Elsa and Tiana are wearing their correct dresses, and our little clique of four princesses in the back over here are all wearing their original dresses. But these three princesses over here are wearing something different than what they normally wear. And so this little clique of princesses is in a unique configuration, and we're not all back into our original outfits. So you can give a little bit of thought as to how long it's going to take for all of the princesses to get back into their own dresses. Or in other words, how many fundamentally different ways could the princesses wear their outfits? How many different total outfit changes are there just from following this one specific rule? So pause and think about how many shufflings of the dresses it's going to take until all the princesses are back in their original outfits. Now that we're back, the answer is 12. Weird Elsa and Tiana are just exchanging dresses. Every even time, they're going to end up back in their original dresses. However, our clique of three princesses over here ends up in their original directions after 1, 2, 3 exchanges. So if we want both these princesses and these princesses to be back in their original location, we will need both a multiple of 3 exchanges and a multiple of 2 exchanges, all in all, a multiple of 6 exchanges. Last but not least, we need this clique of 4 princesses in the back to all be in their original dresses, and that happens every 4 rotations. So we need something that's a multiple of 2, a multiple of 3, and a multiple of 4. The smallest number that has that property is 12. So after 12 exchanges of the dresses in this way, everyone will be back to their original location, and we have 12 fundamentally different outfit choices.